is for a defense to deal with, kind of a singular force, right, of nature. But Golden State, man, you got to account for this guy and that guy and the other guy. When Klay is the guy he was, it was Game 6, Klay in Game 5. When he's that, what do you do?
On a team full of weapons, Klay Thompson's the most important. I think he is the tipping point that makes them unbeatable when he plays like this, because the way he does it, Scott, is so quick and so decisive. There's just no recovery from it. But I will say this, Dallas can't allow to happen what happened at the beginning of this game, and that is to allow a great shooter get clean looks to start. Now, this is their typical post entry, and it always goes into a non-scorer for the most part, so you know what's coming. It's going to be the guard split action. It's going to be a screen up here, and you're going to run Klay Thompson off to the ball. Defensively, Reggie Bullock, you have got to be up and aware. This has to be an automatic switch to take this early in the game clean look away, and then Jalen Brunson's just going to switch here on the Wiggins. None of that happens. Bullock is too far off. There's a simple screen, catch and shoot, and guess what? It's 7-2, and the best shooter in the building, besides Steph Curry, just got a clean look. Run it again here. Same thing. Again, it goes into post, non-scorer. They're not looking to score in one-on-one situations. This is going to be very similar action. Screen here away. You're going to run Klay Thompson off to the basketball right here. Same thing. Has to be automatic switch. You've got to jump out, let Dinwiddie take the roll guy going to the rim. None of that happens. You come off. Here he is again. Klay Thompson got to go in early, set the tone for the entire team, and this is really ultimately why he is so difficult to guard. He just comes up the floor, and early in the possession, Finney-Smith was guarding him, but now he realizes there's an imbalance. We have 2 defenders, 3 guys, so I have to now pick up the basketball, and Klay Thompson just runs a simple little flare screen. Watch the great job of Draymond cleaning all this mess up. The nearest defender has got to come all the way from the other side of the floor. You're not getting there. Watch how quick. Catch, turn, shoot, fire. Before his hips are even turned, the ball's out of his hand. And that's why I say he's the most important weapon, because I've said it so many times in the course of his career. All these guys can heat up. Nobody looks like Klay Thompson when he heats up. He's the most combustible offensive player in the league, and that's why I say he's the tipping point for the Warriors.
Now I want to go back to Luka, because he's a singular force on offense, generational, no question about it. He's a superstar. However, on the other end of the floor, just from an effort standpoint, what do you see that's concerning?
I just think Luka Doncic has to look in the mirror, and the organization has to address it. Jason Kidd has to get him in a room and watch some film and say, Luka, it's unacceptable. You're going to be one of the greatest offensive players this league has ever seen, and I truly believe that when I say it. He's going to have numbers that look like LeBron's when it's all said and done, career-wise. But is he going to win at that level? Not unless he addresses these kinds of plays. The lack of effort getting back in transition D when you've missed a shot in the paint, or you have not converted a layup, or you've turned the ball over, and you spend that half a second, want to talk to an official or hang your head in the body language, and now they're going the other way with numbers. It sets a terrible tone. It's demoralizing for your team, and he's just too good a player to not clean that up. And also just take more pride in individual accountability in stopping penetration. Like how easily he gives up to penetration and then does not pursue to get back into the play, because he's so good on the other end. He thinks that makes up for all of it, and it doesn't make up for all of it. And that's the challenge to Luka Doncic.
I'm with you, because he's a superstar. Hear us say that, Mavs fan, superstar. But if you're the Mavs organization, you put a mashup together of how many times you complain about a call and don't get back, and it leads directly to a bucket, man, you'd hope that he'd look at that and think, I can be better than that.
Let him watch